Let the gate be opened. I am overburdened. This. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hey, what's up, Elistani? Welcome in, man. How you doing? This is it 11 or 12 for you? Just woke up? Nice. Me too, kind of. I've been up for maybe like a half hour. 12 p.m. How'd you sleep? Hopefully decent. I'm having some coffee here. I just finished up Act 1, so now I'm gonna move over to Act 2.
And Dari. Fine.
Weird dreams and cats were noisy. Yeah. Weird dreams are usually something I'm up to as well. Still kind of half asleep, to be truthful. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you stopping in. I'm just not really doing anything too interesting. I'm just kind of enjoying playing this game, so I'm just playing it.
Good evening.
Act 2 has a lot of poison stuff, so there's a armor I have that helps with that, I think. That I might put on, but I have to find it first in my inventory. And cats plural. I thought you only had one cat. I forgot. You have probably two, I guess, huh? Yeah, this is the.
Good morning.
The armor that'll help with poison. Two cats. This is so much like Path of Exile. I really like it for that fact. Diablo 1 was a fun game, but it was kind of like its own thing. I mean, it's similar, but it's like the first one, right? So this one is really good. The remaster has really reinterested me.
Good
The
morning.
graphics were just kind of too dated on otherwise because that game was from 2000, year 2000. Diablo 3 was fun in its own right, but it wasn't Diablo 2, and Diablo 4 is terrible. So I'm happy that there's a remaster of Diablo 2. And I plan to check out Path of Exile 2 whenever that comes out, but I think it's going to be like a year or more. You did Python on stream this week and failed? Hard for a beginner, but somewhat understand it. Got to learn more in the future. If you have an interest, man, it's definitely worth pursuing. I'm not sure how much you know about programming to begin with, but um, a lot of languages, I was going to say every language, but that's not true. A lot of languages have similar concepts. So if you don't know any of the concepts to begin with, it's a bit of a learning curve to get some of that down. But then once you know that, the similar concepts would apply to Python or C++ or C Sharp. So I guess my point is try not to be discouraged if you're just learning the concepts.
Good day.
I myself only did Python a little bit in college, and it was only for like a little while. It wasn't even a class. It was research for a professor or something. I may as well not have done any Python, basically. Sometimes beginners doing them already knowing things, so I was at least honest or at least know anything. I mean, there's no shame in that, man. If you don't know, you don't know. But that's cool that you're giving it a shot. Garlic Grove, who I believe you've seen around, he's a Python guy. For me, though, I'm just a C sharp guy at this point. And a SQL guy, I guess. But good for you, man. I missed that stream. It was interesting. I think Python's probably a good one to start with because it has, I think, loose types, which means you don't have to get too worried about what type of variable you're using, which could be beneficial when you're just starting out learning. Haven't done actual gaming for days. No, nothing wrong with that, man. If you're interested in this stuff, it's worth looking into. Um, yeah, it's just worth it. What am I doing here?
Good day.
Good day. Kind of feel like not so hot. Python I did was part of those cybersecurity classes. Yeah, I've seen you. I've seen that a couple times on your stream. The hack, try hack me websites and stuff like that. I remember you reading through some of that stuff. Trying to think. There's this website that I've been using for years. I wonder if they have a Python section. I'm gonna Google it right now. Yeah, they do. This website's been around for forever, and they have tutorials on almost every language. Maybe not every single one, but it's called W3 Schools. I don't know if you've seen it. There's a link. It's really nice because on the left hand side they break down all sorts of topics, and you can just go through it. Another version of Linux that was laggy and unstable. Man, it doesn't sound too hot then.
Good day.
Ugh. All right. Well, guess it's time to go to Act 2. I'm not going to look at the video.
Hello. Greeting.
Nice. Yeah, that website's really good. I even look at it for work sometimes. When I was in college, we always were on that website trying to figure, learn stuff for the class. I'm surprised the website's still around, like, darn near 20 years later. And they keep adding to it, So I definitely recommend that. Oh, boy. Oh man, I'm still trying to wake up here, buddy. Whew. Take the artifacts to Cain. What artifacts? What are you talking about? Old sites still around are always cool. Google turned 25. Jeez. They've certainly gone through an adventure, haven't they? Two elite packs right on top of each other. Small company in '98 search engine. I don't even know what to call them nowadays.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, I don't know either. Battle staff, huh? This is like a cliche but obvious thing to say out loud. As soon as they got rid of their motto of "Don't be evil," I think that pretty much sums it up right there. The Salamander. Wow. I can't believe this staff is called the Salamander. If I had a fire sorcerer, this would be what I would use for a little while. It's pretty nice. Yeah, who knows what the heck they're worth. It'd be tough to even calculate. Salamander. What are you up to today, man? Anything special? It's Friday. That's pretty good, I guess. Google almost bought Twitch, really? I guess they just decided to do, make YouTube into a somewhat competitor. Level up. Level up. Bunch of things I should do, but right now I'm too tired to think about it. Fair enough. Do you have coffee in the morning to get started, or? Let's see, new skill point. Howl. Not sure what to put points into at this rate. Either Howl or Berserk, I guess, but neither are all that exciting. I mean, Berserk eventually will be my main attack for bosses and stuff, but I guess Howl, whatever. Sat down on the computer straight from bed, no coffee yet. I got you. Could eat a banana or two to get the day started and then eat more later. That'd be a good idea. I don't eat much fruit, unfortunately. I'm a more of a vegetable guy. Just a random fact. What about berries? Yeah, berries are pretty good. I like raspberries and blackberries. Blueberries are okay, but if I'm gonna have a berry, I would prefer a raspberry or a blackberry. How about you? What about mushrooms? I'm definitely a fan of mushrooms. First of all, they blow my mind that they even exist. Second of all, they're pretty tasty. Hey, good morning, Lenny Pops. Good morning, good morning. How are you today? Are you up early or up late? Probably up late if I know Lenny Pops. Moving on to my second cup of coffee here. Hey, Chainsaw Bear, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in and for the lurk. Hope you get some good sleep. Chainsaw Bear in the house. Just getting the day started, a little coffee and Diablo. Thanks, Chainsaw Bear. You too, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Lenny is kind of up early, probably going back to bed soon. Seems pretty good. What's new, Lenny Pops? Anything good? You have to drink coffee first thing? Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't have to, I guess, but like, I probably should within the first hour of being awake. Pretty sure there's a caffeine addiction that I have to satisfy. My head might start to feel strange after the 2 hour mark. Go make some breakfast, although technically lunch, excuse me. I'll be live for about another hour and 15 minutes. Just have to be up at 7 for work. Yeah, that's when I start work myself, at 7. How's the job going, Lenny? I hope it's not too bad. But if you got to get back to sleep, by all means, go ahead. Appreciate you stopping in. Right now is the calm before the storm next week. Trying to think what's important about next week. First of the month, maybe, when bills are due. Enjoy the calm when it comes, I suppose. What is happening? Ah! It's a lot of archers. Next week our program starts and we'll be handing out applications for energy assistance. Ah, okay. I didn't realize that the program was just ramping up. $2,000 people. Wow. Do you have to help them apply, or do you just like answer questions if they call and ask them? Hopefully it's the latter. But I don't know. We don't have to talk about your work if you don't want. I'm just glad that it's seemingly working out so far for you.
I can't carry anymore.
Have to put the application packet together, pass them out, and collect the paperwork. And scan everything into the computer. Wow. It's a long process from what I'm told. Kind of sounds like it, yeah. Well, best of luck. I hope it will be better than the craft store on a Sunday, even at its worst. Scanning things into a computer, if there's a lot of pages, that's always kind of slow and tedious. You got this, Lindy Pops. You got this. The packet alone is 10 pages. Blech. 10 pages times 2,000. 20,000 pages. Ah, it should just take like an afternoon, right? I'm sure you're not the only one.
I can't carry anymore.
Hopefully. How was my week? Not too bad.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, not too bad. The big excitement of the week was my poor, lovely child was stung by a bee yesterday at daycare. So that was about an hour or two of not feeling so good. But he's okay, thankfully. Usually I pick him up around 4:30, and the daycare called at like 4:10. They're like, he got stung by a bee. So I just went right away, and I got in the lobby of the building, and I can hear him crying through like 2 walls. And I'm like, oh God. Because, like, at that point, you don't know. This was the first time it's happened, so I didn't know if he was allergic or not, you know. I'm not allergic to bees, thankfully. And neither is my wife, but you still don't know, I guess. And he's just, like, losing his mind, crying. Yeah, I felt really, really bad for him. But he's okay. Like, an hour later, he was done crying, but not happy. And then by 2 hours later, he was still favoring his finger that it stung him on, but he was playing with blocks again, so it was fine. But hey, good morning, Shadow. I thought I was up early. Well, you are. It's like what, 4:30 for you, maybe. So, other than that excitement, Lenny Pops, the week was pretty normal, but my poor little guy. I think we're the same time zone. It's 5:40 for me right now. 5:39, in fact. And if you still live where I thought you did, then I believe we're at least 1 hour apart. But regardless, good morning, Shadow. You went to sleep at 8:30 or 9? Me too. That's how I'm up so early. Somehow my schedule has shifted to like just go to bed around 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's 4:40 for Linny Pops. Same for Shadow. Well, you guys are up early. I mean, I was also up an hour ago for me, but I still got like 7 hours of sleep, so I can't be too upset. We're shadows of our old selves, Linny Pops. Going to bed at 8:30? Like, what the heck are we? 90 years old? But that's what happens. I'm too tired to really do much of anything at the end of the day anyway. I feel 90. Yeah, I don't feel too young. Yelistani says, 2 police outside, a bunch of people from this house looking worried. Asked if I've heard something weird. Because you've been sleeping. Well, lock your door, Yelistani, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of a strange situation, but hopefully everything's fine. Shadow says, yesterday and the day before, I made a 4-hour round trip to Austin and back for Little Dog. Your new little dog? How come you had to do that? Hopefully everything's okay. I really enjoyed seeing the picture of that dog, I assume, in Miss Esri's Discord. I don't remember if you put it in our Discord. Maybe you did. Woohoo! You killed my follower, you jerk.
I am overburdened. I've just about had my fill of the Walking Dead.
Maybe they're finally getting me from all the cybersecurity classes and retro game emulation. Man, imagine if that's what they were worried about. Hopefully, I think you're safe, Yelistani. He's been going through heartworm treatments. Oh, jeez. So, like, heartworm treatment as in he has a heartworm or heartworms and he's being treated? I know Penelope takes pills for prevention, but that doesn't sound like what this is. 2 shots and 3? Jeez. Did you know that when you got him? Either way, I'm glad he's getting treated. That's not the best, I guess. They were behind my neighbor's door. Missing person or something. Oh, maybe. Jeez. Well, I certainly hope your pup has a swift recovery. Two elite packs on top of each other, no wonder. He was a rescue from the neighbor's backyard, so I kind of knew he had heartworms. Wasn't 100% sure till the test came back. He's next to me chewing on a bully stick. Well, at least, hopefully, he's oblivious. Penelope has been having some bully sticks lately. It rained for like, I don't know, like a week or something. There was this hurricane or tropical storm that thankfully wasn't a worry, but it just made a lot of rain by the time it got here.
Impossible.
So I gave her 2 bully sticks this past week just to like give her something to do. We play inside, but that's obviously not as good as outside. So why are you up so early today, Shadow? Maybe because of the dog, or... Oh no, because you went to bed at 8:30, I think you said. I'm still waking up. I'm going to head out. Then get 3 more hours before I have to be up. All right, Lenny Pops. Hey, thanks a lot for coming by. Good luck next week if I don't talk to you. And I hope you can get some more sleep. Take care, Lenny. All right, let's see what's going on here. I tend to like this schedule better. Yeah, I kind of do too, even though I don't know. Like, I'm not really doing anything too important since I'm just playing Diablo. Take care as well, Lenny. But if I just stayed up at night, I would just like scroll through my phone for a while and then go to bed and not play Diablo. So this feels a little more productive because at least I enjoy leveling up my character. Let's learn a skill of our choice. If it wasn't for work, I'd probably be up at 5 or 6 most days. So when I'm at my aunt's, I become a morning person. Are you at your aunt's now? Oh, come on. I have to save that just because. Oh, that's right. I wanted to pick up this helmet. Oh, too much junk. I have this song in my head that Baby G listens to on YouTube. Here comes the fire truck
Good to see you.
driving down the street. Here comes the fire truck. Beep, beep, beep. I can't keep Yuki in the apartment I'm in at the moment, so my aunt is keeping him. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice that your aunt's able to do that. Are you gonna have to move apartments eventually? Berserker's headgear. Hey, I'm making a berserk barbarian. But boy, let me tell you, this helmet is not very impressive. Is the name Yuki from something? Like it seems pretty purposeful, but I've never heard that name before. Hoping that when July comes, I'll have enough to be able to save enough money to move. I hope so as well. Is July like when your current lease is up, or how far away is your aunt's place from your place? Just just out of curiosity. All right, what are we up to here? I got a whole bunch of stuff to try to fit into my inventory here. I'm gonna have to make a new alt character at this point, I guess, because
I am overburdened.
very clearly I have too much. Time to play Tetris with my inventory. I picked Yuki because it's Japanese for happiness. Also snowflower. It's also gender neutral. Those sound like three very good reasons, Shadow. I like it. I've never seen a snowflower before. Uh, this dog was so happy for anyone to come say hi. He wouldn't eat his food or chew on a bone unless you left because all he wanted was love. It's hard not to want to give a creature like that everything you can, right? Penelope is annoying sometimes, but she usually dispels my annoyance quick because usually she's like everything is just about how she wants to be with you. So it's like, well, can I really be annoyed at her just wanting to be with people? Like, I guess not really, right? What was the other question? Can only keep so many cute in my brain. Sorry, I'm like a question factory. The other question I believe was I'm curious how far your aunt's place is from your current place. Just because I'm wondering how much you have to drive in between. I don't know. I'm just wondering. You talk much faster than I can type. That's true. About an hour and a half. Okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's doable. I have the closest immediate family to where we are is an hour and a half as well. Excuse me.
Greeting.
Well, my poor follower got killed, so I guess I have to spend the money to get him back.
I bet you.
17,000 gold. Make the trip once a month so far. We'll see if I can do it more often once I'm not having to drive him into Austin. Well, that's really nice that your aunt is able to keep him for the time being. I look forward to hearing updates about our pal Yuki.
I am overburdened.
Where she lived before the neighbors had kept him in the backyard since he was a puppy. One day last year they moved out without him. Well, different people have different situations, I suppose. However, that does not seem very good. Something a little, something a little similar happened one time to a neighbor of mine, but not, it wasn't quite an abandonment, but I don't live in Florida, but they, for whatever reason, had to move to Florida for work, and they couldn't bring a dog to wherever they were going. So they gave their dog to a neighbor of ours. So it wasn't an abandonment, but they still left without this dog. And they had a little girl that the dog seemed to like be protective of. So I was always kind of sad for the dog because I figured the dog is just like, hey, where'd my family go? And I understand, like, look, if you got to make money and you don't have a lot of options or something, like, I guess you got to do what you got to do. But let me tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to move anywhere for work, first of all, at all, hopefully, right? But second of all, I'm not going to move for work and leave Penelope behind. The heck would that be? That's ridiculous. She was feeding him while trying to get animal control to pick him up. They wouldn't come get him. Well, he's probably better off with you guys, I would say, for sure. So good on you for taking the extra responsibility, even though it doesn't sound very convenient having to drive all over the place. Oh boy. I hate driving too. $500 a lot easier to swallow than 2K. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I'm not a fan of driving. I mean, I drive a lot, but I always try not to drive at all. Thankfully, I work from home now. ever since ye old global pandemic. Current vet quoted 2K. Still cheaper to drive to Austin for the same stuff, huh? Well, hopefully the treatment can come and go and be successful, and then you don't have to do that anymore. I certainly hope so. I was a little bummed out the other day. Penelope swallowed something that was like a little too big, like the end of one of her bones or something, and she threw it back up eventually, and I didn't know that it was one of her bones, so I'm like, I have no idea what chunk of whatever you just threw up. Better just take you to the vet. And the guy's like, he looked her over and she seemed fine. And he's like, well, I'm pretty sure it was one of your bones or whatever that you give her. And I'm like, all right, Penelope, well, I certainly hope you enjoyed your $100 dog treat, because that's what it costs to just get peace of mind that she, something wasn't wrong. I mean, obviously, I'm happy to spend the money to make sure she's okay. But I'm like, oh, that's the most expensive dog treat hopefully you'll ever have. I mean, granted, that's not 2K by any stretch, but that's just a similar situation that I've had recently, but with spending money on a pet. It's a lightning party. Was it a bone or bully stick piece? Yeah, I mean, not like an actual bone. It was like what are they called? Wasn't a bully stick, but something similar to that. I can't think of the name of it. It's like a Purina big honkin' thing. Prime bone is what they're called. It was just like a prime bone. I don't know if you've seen those. She's had plenty of them in the past, but this particular time, I guess when it got towards the end, she just like swallowed the last chunk of it instead of biting it up a little better. And then I guess like after a day of that sitting in her stomach, it came back up. But it was just a shock because it's like, wow, what is this hard rock looking thing you just threw up? Like, that's not usual. Prime bone. She has right now the venison ones, but I haven't given her another one since the vet visit, even though the vet said it should be fine to give her them if you just make sure she doesn't swallow the end of it. It's still called prime bone. It, like, it's not a bone at all. It's I don't know what it is. Some kind of dog food treat thing. But it's like it's like substantial. Like it takes her maybe a half hour to chew through it, so it's like a special thing. I just don't want you think. I don't want you to think I'm giving her literal bones of like, you know, some creature. Stony Tomb. If it's one that's similar size of a bully stick, you could buy a bully stick holder. It keeps the end of the stick so they can't swallow it. Oh, really? I never even knew that was a thing. I should look into that. Because she really loves them. She, like, freaks out and she's, like, spins in a circle. And she tries to bury it in the couch. And then once she, like, hides it under a pillow, then she grabs it again and then hides it somewhere else. Like, she has a fun time and gets really excited. So I want to give her them in the future. Raw bones can be good for their teeth if they chew on it properly. That's fair. I'm probably too afraid to do that, however. I'll look into the bully stick holder though. Thanks for alerting me to their existence. They use their back teeth, they have the ability to shatter. If they use their back teeth, they could shatter their back teeth. Not an easy choice. That doesn't sound so hot. I don't even know what I'm swinging at. Here comes the fire truck driving down the street. Do 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 do. Here comes the fire truck. Beep beep beep. All these little kids' songs are stuck in my head. I am overburdened. shared a picture. Shared a picture, if you can call the dark blur a picture, of little dog's bully stick holder. When he's done with it, I'll take a better one. Well, thanks, Shadow. Let me take a look here. Discord, I guess, yeah. Ooh, that is nice. Yeah, I think I'll look into that. That's pretty nice. Because even with those bully sticks, it's not as thick as the prime bones, but I still worry that she'll just swallow at the end of it like you're holding up there. Holy Toledo. Couple monsters here. I think by Benny Bone is the one he has. Shadow says in Discord. I want the Quizzle by Westpaw. Have to order it online. Penelope has some Benny Bone stuff. They seem like a pretty good product. So, yeah, I would be fine with the Benny Bone one. Thanks again, Shadow, for alerting me to this thing. Guess I can, yeah. It's not too far to run back. Where am I supposed to go here? Halls of the Dead, Dry Hills. Where is this? I'm in the Rocky Waste. Shadow says, it's all good. I may be a little obsessed with learning new things, so I tend to binge learn. Is that a thing? I guess so. Whenever I have the need to know something or want to learn about something. Well, that doesn't sound like a bad thing to me. Knowledge is power, and curiosity is... trying to think of a fancier word than good. Curiosity can be a blessing, unless you're a cat, I suppose. Dry hills. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Hey, what's going on, Jules? Good morning, man. Welcome on in, Jules. How you doing today? Little level up. Thing about being a curious cat is that satisfaction will bring you back. That's true. Thursday? Dude, it better be Friday, I think, right? Oh, Jesus. It's Friday. Your day just got a lot better in a hurry, didn't it? If you thought it was Thursday. Not fully awake? Ah, it's all good. Me either. I'm still working on some coffee here. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. Just trying to finish up this week here today. Friday hype. Shadows. Didn't even notice at first. Let's see, a new skill here. I think I'm going to put some points into Shout, to be honest here. Or I could start putting some points into... Shout's probably better. 15 battle orders. What? Okay, Shout 5 seconds. Alright. Battle command. Just thinking of which skill to put points into. For the build's sake, I should max out Howl. But for my current self right now, I should put it into Shout. And I'll eventually need it anyway. Or want it anyway. Just thinking out loud here. Base 1. Alright, I'm just doing it. Shout, Shout. Shout, let it all out. These are the things we could do without. Come on. Is that like an 80s song? What's going on today, Jules? Half a day, maybe? Second half of the day, a little paperwork in the office? That would be a nice Friday schedule. What the heck? Got that right? Nice. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. I'm glad you recognized the song, Shadow. It's not just me singing random stuff all the time. Like, here comes the fire truck. The Barbarian that I'm working on now, his thing is he does shouts that are like kind of like buffs. It's like each one of those gives a buff of statistics or defense or something. And then it lasts like 2 minutes and you have to refresh it. Just a little tidbit. Scandroid is a good band. That's the name of that band. That's a interesting name. I just know the song more than anything, apparently. Yeah, I got a Scandroid phone. That's what it makes me think of. It's called Shout by Scandroid. Appreciate the info. It's definitely got to be from the 80s, right? It's got a whole 80s vibe to it. I started humming along with you and Yuki got excited. Nice. He's a music fan, huh? Little lag. I don't know what movie it's in. I just recognize the song. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, why do I even know that song? And yeah, I bet it's from some movie from back in the day. But I don't know what movie it is
I
either.
am overburdened.
What's this place here? Halls of the Dead. I think I have to go here. Yes, I do. Little dicey. Uh-oh. Sounds like my wife and baby G are awake. Hey, what's up, Skunky? Big skunk in the house. How you doing, Skunky? I might have to leave. I better run upstairs after I kill these and see what's going on. Hey, 10 gigahertz. What's up, man? Long time no see. Good morning. How you doing? Having lunch with some coffee? I'm just having some coffee myself,
I
but
can't carry anymore.
I'm kind of getting hungry. Holy Toledo. 10 gigahertz with 6 months of gifted sub to Skunky. 10 gigahertz, thank you very much, man. On behalf of myself and behalf on Mr. Skunky, and thank you very much for gifting 68 subs to the channel, man. That is monstrous. What more can I say but thank you very much for your support. And thank you, Skunky. Please use copious amounts of Penelope emotes. Truly 10 gigahertz. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Heck of a timing on my behalf. I'm gonna run upstairs and see what's going on with my wife and kid. They're up a little earlier than usual. If my wife doesn't need me, I can probably stream for another 20 minutes or so. But let me go check. Skunky is my boy. Skunky is an OG GG. An OG GG dude. Yeah, I got work today. I start work at 7, and it's about 6:30 right now, so I'd have to go in a few minutes anyway. But TTGG, man, it's funny how that still persists. But thanks again, 10 gigahertz. Truly, I really appreciate it, and I'm glad Skunky can enjoy the benefits as well. But I'll be right back, guys. Let me run upstairs and see what's going on. May as well get more coffee too on that. You had to reinstall Windows recently, Skunky? Yeah, I lost my configurations 10 gigahertz. I haven't added everything back yet, but I can play it manually.
It ain't easy being 10 Jeezy.
How's that? Do it even louder this time.
It ain't easy being 10 Jeezy.
Got to run and get to work, Jules? All right, man, no problem. Appreciate you being around. Have a good Friday. Bring in the weekend with a bang. Thanks, man. You too. What am I doing here? Searching something in the halls of dead. Oh, Skunky. I wanted to show you something. I was hoping you would be around. I'm upset at this helmet I found. Rock Stopper. Are you familiar with this? It's a pretty decent helmet, except for the fact that you can't repair it. So, like, I'm just screwed, right? Like, I can't use it, really. See you on Discord, Jules. It's definitely a little better in some ways than my current one. It's great for your follower. Oh, do they not have repair bills, I guess, now that I think about it? Followers don't lose durability. Nice. I didn't even think of that. Let's see what we got. Well, it's definitely better than this one. Oh, dude. Plus 30% faster hit recovery, decent defense. Some life never hurts, resists, and damage reduce. Rockstopper has a lot of DR, damage resistance. Nice.
I'll put that to
Well,
good use.
I'm glad that I asked the question because that solves that. 10 gigahertz. Do you play D2 Resurrected or? Man, that's pretty sweet. I'm happy that I asked the question now. I could probably put better armor on this guy too now that I'm looking at it. What the heck does he have? Some lightning resist? Yeah, I think I could do better than that. What was the defense again? 170. Bone flesh seems like an option. Rock fleece. Let's do bone flesh. Life steal. I don't know what open wounds is, but that seems good. I haven't played D2 since the original was current. Man, good memory on you then regarding the followers. Either of you guys play D4? Yeah, I did play D4. I didn't like it, unfortunately. Skunky quit after a week. I don't know what the heck they're thinking, to be honest. with that game. The graphics and stuff, I mean, it looks really awesome. Like, all that's pretty cool. But the game design itself, what are they doing? Yeah, we'll see. D3 was better. I am inclined to agree. We'll see if like D3 was released in a state and then they made it better with an expansion. I'm not gonna buy an expansion from them at this point, but
I'll put that to good use.
I need to make another another alt to keep half this junk. At this rate, I'm going to check out Path of Exile 2 when that comes out, like a year or so from now. Or, I don't know, probably more than a year. At this rate, Path of Exile has a better track record than the Diablo series. My biggest problem, a lot of people complain about Diablo 4's endgame. I never even made it there because their level scaling is just not what I'm looking for in a game. I tell the classic story about I was attacking this level 50 boss and I was having a tough time killing him because I was level 50 at the time. And it was in the open world, so someone else came by, which is cool. The open world concept is cool in concept. But he was like a level 19 wizard, and he just zapped my level 50 boss in like one hit. Why is that? Because to me, the enemy was level 50, but to him, the enemy was level 19. What the heck is that? Made it to 100 on one seasonal character and didn't play since. Seems like you've played a lot more than me then. I just got a druid to level 50 before the season and that was it. When that level 19 wizard basically was more powerful than I was at level 50, I haven't played since that. Skunky says the thing that made me quit was how they band-aid fixing stuff without fixing fundamental. Yeah, and then like resistances didn't even work or something. Like what are they doing? They don't know what they're doing is the answer. I have 2 shares of Blizzard stock. I haven't looked at the price lately, but like if I can make any money at all off of it, I should just sell it at this point. I have no confidence in Blizzard. Loading all character inventories that are near you. Yeah, why do that? Like, I guess because you want to inspect people, but like, why not load it on inspection, right? Why have an inspect at all? Like, I don't know. There could be even an argument to not have that. I like the story, like the first couple cinematics and everything. I mean, all that was great. The story was dark and brutal. I'm into that. I like horror stuff. But I'm not here for a movie. I'm here for a Diablo game. Watched the dev play with 2 designers. It was sad. Was that those 2 ladies that were like on the art team or something? That was who greenlit that, right? Yeah, that was bad. I'm not even like a huge fan of D3, and I still played it for thousands of hours. So to like not to get to level 50 on one character in Diablo 4 and then that's it, like, my gosh. What a fall from grace. You got some work today as well, 10 gigahertz? You're up pretty early, so perhaps that's why. D3 was okay. D4 is mid. Hopefully they fixed it with cool stuff. I hope so, for people's sake that want to play it. But at this point, like with Diablo 3, I guess I'm repeating myself, but it wasn't until the Reaper of Souls expansion where it really kind of took off. And I played it plenty before that, but they just, you know, it was probably in its best state then. But it was like a $30 expansion, I think. I'm not giving Blizzard another $30 for anything at this point. I bought D4 for $70 freaking dollars. I should have just lit the $70 on fire. No work today? Still up from Thursday. Ah, okay. Up late then. Reaper of Souls saved D3. For sure. And I mean, D3 was... I still enjoyed it before Reaper of Souls. Like, you know, to some degree. Holy Toledo. I think I locked my follower in this room. I don't know if we're gonna make it out of this. Holy cow. Halls of the Dead for sure, huh? Oh, he's dead. Ah. I guess things are under control. Although I'm not happy about having to spend like 20 grand to get my follower back, but I guess that ain't so bad. 2 elite packs on top of each other. That's part of the issue. And a couple elite of these guys, at least one, I think. Jeez Louise. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your armor. I am getting so hot. I'm gonna take my armor off. Yeah, stone skin as well to add insult to injury. What is happening? Can I berserk him down? For goodness sakes. Jeez. Get back here. My gosh. Stone skin or physical immune, gotta zerk them. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that was interesting. Let me get my follower back and finish up this level quick. And we're getting to the point where I'm gonna have to head to work. Unfortunately.
Good evening.
I should have repaired, apparently. I'm almost level 50, by the way, which I'm pretty happy about. Finally getting somewhere. At least Bobby picks up the gold. I don't really have time for level 3, but I need to finish the task, I guess. I got so confused, I forgot those things existed. I'm like, what is this buzzing neon light? You've been playing Starfield? Oh, nice. In a perfect world, I'd love to play it. I'm a big Bethesda RPG fan, for better or worse. But I haven't gotten to it yet. I'm hoping they'll come out with like a Game of the Year edition or something at some point. I enjoyed like Morrowind and Oblivion in that state. But glad you're enjoying it. Last of Us Part 1 to play through. Heard people like say they like that one. Starfield needs work too, like D4, not nearly as bad. Yeah, that's kind of the consensus I've gathered on the internet. Like, people are enjoying it, but it could be improved. What's the game like? I don't even know. I know it's in space, but like, is it similar to other Bethesda RPGs in the sense where you have combat skills to level up and maybe some crafting, that kind of stuff? In a perfect world, I would like to replay Morrowind and Oblivion, and even Skyrim on stream. I'd even go as far as trying out Unity Daggerfall. Dumbed down Fallout in space, but definitely a Bethesda flavor. Dumbed down, huh? I don't like the sound of that, but heard a lot of good things. Got it for free when I bought my GPU. Nice. That's the problem, I think, with a lot of games, is that as time goes on, they get dumbed down so that they can be appealing to more people, which I get because you're trying to make money, but that usually doesn't satisfy my 90s sense of gaming that I'd require. Pay for Game Pass? You got it that way? Ah, nice. Okay. That's Xbox, right? What am I supposed to get here? For the cube. Where the heck is it? Search the halls of the dead for the cube. Where's the cube? I would like to get it before I have to go. Did I miss it? Xbox and PC? Oh, nice. Microsoft acquired Bethesda. I forgot about that. You got the... Oh. Skunky shining a light of obviousness. Where's the cube? I don't know, jerk. Try your inventory. Would it have been in that that last room with the chest then, I imagine, if I hadn't gotten it yet? Yeah. You know what else screws me up in Hell difficulty? Or no, I mean Act 4? That like smithing hammer you're supposed to get or something. I always screw that up somehow.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, well I guess I didn't even need to come to the Hall of the Dead at all. But I got some experience, so that's okay.
Yes.
How may I help you?
Yeah, I'm happy with the XP. I'm halfway to level 50, which I'm just going to be happy to hit level 50. Just a nice round number. Alright, I guess that's going to do it for us, guys. I got to get to work in 3 minutes. Thankfully, I just have to roll my chair to the other side of the room. Huss, what's up, man? I'm sorry to say I'm leaving right now. But good to see you, Huss. I hope you're doing well today. Skunky, thanks for hanging out, man. Always glad to have you hanging here with us. And 10 gigahertz, good to see you again. And thanks, of course, as always, for the gifted subs to Skunky. I appreciate your ongoing support. Have a good day at work. Thanks, man. I'll try. It should be a pretty chill Friday. Shadow, good to talk to you as well. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Hello and goodbye. I guess let's see if there's anyone obvious to raid. Nah, I guess not. So, in my ever-growing greed, I'm going to run an ad. I don't blame you if you don't want to be here for it, but if you do, I'll throw that shiny nickel towards my electric bill. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next time.